Hey everybody, welcome to Shirk Field at Musselman Stadium here on the Gettysburg College campus. I am joined today by the senior captains from the women's cross country team. We have Colleen Campbell from Erie, Pennsylvania, and Margot Hoagland from Plymouth, Massachusetts. I'm Corey Jewett. I'm the Director of Athletic Communications here at Gettysburg, and we have a short Q&A with our senior captains before we get into a little contest with the women's captains as well as the men's captains coming up here in a bit. So first the Q&A, and Colleen, I'm going to start with you with the first half of our questions. How's the team been able to bond together during this preseason? You guys have been one of the few collections of students on campus for the last, week and a half.
Well, we definitely have a lot of time when we're out on the roads, getting all those long runs in together. Perfect time to just chat and bond together. We've also just been hanging out every single night, trying to get to know each other, trying to get to know what kind of runners we are and the best way that we can support our teammates.
So you guys can actually talk while you run? That in itself sounds like quite the exercise to me. What are the team's goals coming into this season? We graduated a couple really quality runners. Of course, Elizabeth Hillfrank comes to mind right away. We've got great returners back, including yourselves and a few other of your teammates over there on the bench to our right. So, with the collection you have coming back, how have you built your goals? What expectations have you set for yourselves?
So I think this year we really just want to be a great support system for each other. That's a huge goal. We want to make sure that as athletes we're working hard to push ourselves, and as teammates we're working really hard to lift each other up. One of our major goals is always to improve our position from those races that we're revisiting year after year, our team position. And then we also want to make sure that we can send someone to represent Gettysburg at nationals.
Now, of course, you guys get to run around Gettysburg, and Gettysburg is a historic setting. Of course, the site of the famous battle more than 150 years ago in 1863. There are so many trails, so many routes to run, off-road, on-road. What are some of your favorite places to run around Gettysburg?
As a team, we really enjoy going to the horse trails. It's a great recovery run for us. And we, if it's not a particularly windy day, also like to run out by Penn Monument just because all of the monuments there, we are so lucky to be surrounded by that much beauty.
Awesome. And we're going to switch now to Margot, right? So you are a senior, obviously with Colleen, and you guys as seniors are trying to establish the tone and set the standard for everyone else. So what have you guys been trying to work on? What have you guys been trying to stress to some of your younger teammates out there?
Yeah, so Colleen and I and the rest of the seniors have been trying to reintroduce this idea of positivity that we've had for the past 3 years on the team that we've really been stressing, just because running is more fun when you're happy. And I think also all of the seniors this year have been really trying to make sure that everyone on the team is included, whether you're a freshman, whether you're another senior, whether you're fast or slow, it doesn't matter, we're all part of the same team. And having the seniors and the leaders on the team really stress that is really important to us.
So it's always interesting when I hear stories about cross-country races because obviously you guys do a lot of off-road running through forests and wilderness at times. So I wanted to ask you, what's the most interesting thing you've encountered during a live cross-country race?
Yeah, so I believe it was about 2 years ago at our regionals race. We were watching the girls race, and the main pack kind of came by, and there was a little bit of a gap in between the main pack and some other girls towards the back. All of a sudden, about 3 deer shoot out from the woods, go straight across right in front of some runners. Luckily, they didn't hit anyone. I know deer have hit people in the past, but just dealing with all the craziness from the weather and the animals, it's all part of the sport, and it makes it more fun, I think.
Of course, you guys don't take very many weather delays either, which is something to consider. Margot, the final question I have for you, we have 2 home meets this year, the Little 3 against Dickinson and F&M, as well as our big invitational, the Gettysburg Invitational, later on in the season. So what's it mean to you to be a senior and then have 2 of our biggest meets of the year at home this year?
We absolutely love hosting these meets, especially Little 3. It's such a historic meet. It's one of the only of its kind in the country. And having that on our home course for our senior year is really special for us. And of course, our Gettysburg Invite, which is a huge meet. It's so much fun, and we love running around here on our home course, which is on our campus and within the battlefields. So we're really looking forward to that.
Well, that does it all for the questions I had for you guys today. For Colleen Campbell, Margot Hoagland, I'm Corey Jewett. Stay tuned for the competition coming up next.